Hey there, and welcome back to tonight's broadcast. I'm sorry I'm so late. Truth be told, I am not feeling well at all. And I wasn't even sure if I was going to show up. I had logged on and I had gotten everything ready to go, but I honestly just feel so terrible that I don't even feel like being here. But I'd feel bad if I didn't just say something. So I'm not sure how long I'll actually be streaming tonight. I'm really thinking that I'd rather just go and lay back down. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe people will get on and I'll start feeling better and I'll want to play with people. Or maybe I should just go get some aspirin and a drink. God, if my waifu is watching, please go get me a drink and some aspirin. Apple juice. Please. Well, of course she's not watching those, so I'm gonna have to go get it myself if I want it.
One world's heroes are another world's villains. One world's loss, another world's gain. Where men go as one, there is life. And where there is life,
My friends, if I may, I would ask that you entrust Tupsimati to me. Clouds gather upon the horizon, and as Master Louisoix's disciple, I would keep it close at hand. Thank you. I shall guard it well.
Why would I give him that?
there is cause to hope. For every ending, every parting, marks a new beginning.
Aw, man. I knew we shouldn't have thrown his eyes off the edge like that. Oh, if only Estinian knew. He'd be so mad. Where is this? This looks like the original, like where the meteor first landed or something. Hey, Bad Pointer, what's going on, dude? I don't even recognize this guy. Well, he's Garlean. This looks like where I had to go for the summoner quest. To acquire Bahamut's Dreadworm Trance. No retreat, no surrender. Bad Pointer, if you want, you can jump in Discord and chat with me. The Diamond Forge. What? I don't even know where the Diamond Forge is. That's the worst part. Oh, she's gonna make me an outfit, huh? Everything looks terrible about what's about to happen to me right now. What's the rolling joke? 9 out of 10 people enjoy gang rape.
we're here. Did we miss anything?
We would not presume to begin without you, Ida. Orianger has returned to the Waking Sands, but everyone else is now present.
Yes, but for what exactly? We all have duties to attend to, Alphino, so you may dispense with the preamble.
Oh man.
Thank you, Elise.
Feisty.
It is the very subject of those duties which compelled me to call this gathering. Though the Warriors of Darkness no longer pose a threat, Eorzea's many troubles demand no less of our attention. And while I stand by the decision to approach each task as we see fit, I fear our effectiveness will ultimately be diminished should we continue to act in ignorance of each other's efforts. Thus, I propose we elect a successor to Minfilia. Not to serve as a fully fledged antecedent, perhaps, but as a coordinator of operations.
Is that all? Oh, then the decision seems clear. No one else has shown any enthusiasm for the role, and judging by your performance at our previous meeting, you would seem the perfect candidate. You always did have a flair for politics.
I did not mean to... That was not my intention. As my tenure as commander of the Crystal Braves comprehensively demonstrated, I lack the qualities required for such an office.
Should none of our numbers step forward? Must we then constrain some unwilling candidate to take up the position?
Well, based on merit alone, a certain adventurer would be my choice. Though I concede he might struggle to balance his new responsibilities with, let me see, slaying primals, thwarting legatuses, and feeding the orphan poor.
I'm a busy guy, man.
Thancred makes a good point. Any who would wear such a mantle would be bound by its obligations. Have we not become sufficiently familiar with each other's methods to act without an overseer? At present, I see no cause to so willingly limit one of our number.
Well, what about Tartara?
Oh my goodness! Help! I need some help here!
Tataru, are you all right?
Me? I'm fine. It's this poor girl who just staggered in and collapsed on the floor that I'm worried about.
Narco! God, how did... Yashola! Please, you have to help her.
Kral, a hand if you would. Let us see about closing these wounds.
Now, we've staunched the bleeding, but it may be a while before you can move about again. Though having seen your wounds, I'm surprised you are still moving at all.
Thank you. My message. It was too important to delay. I took the shortest route I could, though I knew it was more heavily patrolled. As you can see, my efforts at evasion were not entirely successful.
Honestly, you're too brave for your own good. What was so urgent that you needed to fight half the Empire to get here? You could have been killed.
I'm sorry, Ida. I had good reason. But I imagine your friends are wondering who this bloody mess of a Mikote is.
Mikote.
My name is Minago, and I belong to the Alamegan Resistance. I came to warn Ida and Papalimo about one of our leaders. A man who calls himself the Griffin. He's always been dangerous, but he's planning something new. Something reckless.
The Griffin, you say? I've heard the name. Rumor has it your man is eager to test his claws.
Aye, and on no easy target. He means to assault Belsar's wall from the Alamegan side.
But what does the Griffin possibly hope to gain from such an attack?
From what I understand, he wants the fires of war to spread to Eorzea. And for that, he needs to control the border with Gridania.
So, he means to spark a conflict between the Alliance and the Imperial forces stationed in Alamigo, to have Eorzea's armies aid in the liberation effort, whether they will it or no.
His plan is flawed. Even should the Resistance succeed in occupying the wall, they would not be able to hold it. Imperial reinforcements would drive them out within a week.
Be that as it may,
If there is even a chance that this scheme could bring about an escalation in hostilities between Eorzea and the Empire, the Alliance must be informed.
Agreed. I should depart for Limsa forthwith and seek an audience with the Admiral. Thancred, Uldar is yours. Alphino and Alize, make haste to the Twelveswood and notify the Elder Seedseer of the danger to Gridania. She will duly call a council of the Alliance leaders, whom you must be ready to receive. You
Hey,
will be our
what's
voice
going on,
in
dude?
Ishgard. Explain the situation to Sir Emmerich
Eating
and
cereal.
encourage him to send an envoy.
Alright, do that part of the class.
Kryl, I leave the care of our injured messenger to you. See that she remains quiescent and her wounds closed. I believe that covers everything. Let us be about our tasks.
I suspect the ill tidings from Girabania will be held as a turning point. The beginning to a bloody end. The business of war was ever conducted with the coin of self-sacrifice. 'Twas Master Louisoix himself who taught us that such costs are not to be ignored or denied. And so, I shall embrace them. When the time comes, I will make my choice, as you will yours.
I feel like it's alluding to the whole resistance thing. Like it's gonna split apart Ida and other people.
The what?
This whole like Alamegan resistance that's starting, and like it's kind of been a little nag for most of this game. Now I feel like it's about to be like a thing. And Papalimo, whatever his name is, I don't know how to say it. I get a feeling like Ida is going to want to join the resistance, and the Scions are going to be against it. I'm just speaking out loud though. I've been wrong several times before in this game.
Well, I can't say much until you see what happens. But I think Alamigo has always been like the focal point of this expansion, because the Gallians basically invaded their territory, like America. Because Eorzea, I think for them is like their zone, like America. But like for example, Doma is like the eastern part of the world, and the Gallians have their own continent, I think, too. So I don't know. I mean, it was the birthplace of Rabana and Ilbar, so I think it's time to take it back, you know. What will happen? I don't know.
See, I thought that the resistance was a part of StormBlood for some reason. Like that's what the whole story would be about, is more about, I don't know. Oh, everything bloody hurts. Wait at the gates of judgment.
You know, you could have teleported from the Aether Crystal.
Blah, 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 blah.
They'll take you right outside.
I looked at the map and I thought, oh, it's just like right through this thing. Just ran there. So I unlocked Ninja today.
Cool.
Pretty sure it's just across there. Yeah, it is, but I'm not gonna run this time. I've messed up my ninjutsu so many times, it would make you laugh and cry.
Totally is like random and hard. Not hard. It's gotta get used to patterns.
Right? I know how to put on the buff. I know how to throw some fire, and I know how to throw some AoE fire. And that's all I seem to know how to do. Everything else, I'm like, nope, can't remember it. Tap, tap, tap.
I haven't played since the new patch, but I know a lot of things have probably been fixed. They made much easier, better rotations. No more dots, you can say, or poisons.
Yeah, there's no more poison.
So it should be way easier for you. Before you had to maintain all the poisons in Jitsu, maintain them in Jitsu. Where are you doing? We call it Yatsu or something like that. I don't know what's called. But oh, fine.
Oh.
Yeah, I want that portrait in my house.
I'm sure we could find one for you. Well, let's go take a look at that portrait again. I don't know. That's a pretty complicated frame. Looks like it's about 5 feet or 6 feet tall by maybe 4 feet. 3 to 4 feet wide. Just a guess though. Yep. That's what I thought. I was about to just run there, but I could just teleport to the Conjurer's Guild. Gary. It's weird because to me, like, I just saved her life from a bomb. And that whole tower in Limsa Lominsa.
I bid you welcome, my friends. As you will by now be aware, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have come into possession of certain intelligence concerning recent developments in the region of Gir Abania. It springs, I am assured, from an unimpeachable source. Is that not so, Master Alphino?
Indeed, Elder Seedseer. Our information comes directly from a member of the Resistance's inner circle, and we have no cause to doubt its veracity.
This Griffin of theirs is a fool if he thinks he can hold Belsar's wall against the Empire. When the Imperials move to take it back, they will come in force. And the resulting fighting is all but certain to spill over into the Black Shroud.
At the Battle of Cartano, the combined might of 3 grand companies labored to contend with the remnants of but a single Imperial legion. Alone, Gridania would be hard-pressed indeed to hold back the tide, should the Garleans turn their minds from reclamation to invasion.
May I once more convey my nation's deepest regrets for our inaction in the days prior to the calamity. 'Tis a stain upon our ledger that I would fain remove. Elder Seedseer, I do hereby request leave to deploy a defensive force within the borders of Gridania. Ishgard's return to the Alliance shall be honored by more than mere ink upon parchment.
The Doman people too would join any effort that weakens our common foe. We are few, but our most seasoned shinobi are at your disposal.
On behalf of my people, I offer you my humble thanks. Gridania welcomes your assistance.
It is time we set our contingency plans in motion. Is the Alliance agreed? Then let us make ready for war. Victory favors the swift, and there is much to be done.
The Council knows that Alamigo will not soon be wrested from the Empire, and its decision to bolster the border's defenses seems eminently practical. Why then, brother, do you scowl so?
I agree that they have chosen the wisest course available. Indeed, the only reasonable one. Yet something feels awry. In making ready for war, is the Alliance not granting the Griffin the very thing he desired? Any attempt to hold the wall is doomed to failure, aye. But I wonder if we have misjudged the prize for which he plays.
That was probably some foreshadowing.
Maybe.
Oh snap, that's how we adults speak, dear sister. I like how she called them by their last name. That's That's what you get for your backhanded comments, Alice. Oh, why do I always do that? This is literally what I've spent about half my tickets for teleportation on, is by complete accident just hitting yes to the dialogue pop-up. And I know you're like, you just have to hit X twice, and it's just always no. But you know what? You're so used to like entering a thing and having to go from no to yes that you just do it.
Sorry, it's funny, boss. But yeah, I agree.
I feel like those two are just some old couple that has sex.
What are you talking about? Polina and Yida?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, it's Pippin. Oh, sorry, chickadee. Oh yeah, of course. We'll just go kick some more ass. And then that'll just be it. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Pippin. We always do it this way. I'd like someone to have, like, a limit. Alamiga would be free, unless I have to give up chocolate. If that's the case, I'm not willing to fight for that. Make him see reason by any means necessary. I bet some of these soldiers we're hanging out with are Alamegans. Belsar's Wall now accessible. Duty Finder has been updated. I don't think I ever noticed this in Gridania.
I'll join you on that one.
Okay. Are you on already? Are you like ready to go? I suppose I should have asked.
I'm on the last boss, so he gets wiped. Okay.
Oh, what have you been doing? I'm almost in StormBlood. This is the last dungeon before StormBlood, really?
All will be revealed.
Oh, how did I get silent? Oh, completely reset. That was taking way too long, man. How do I say sorry to people? God. You won't have to deal with the Great Wall of Raban like us early access people. I know I'm not in StormBlood yet. Welcome to the stream, Eva. Oh, this guy could use a heal. Who's this guy? There he is. Here you go, buddy. Just for you, Talia. Let's bow. Well, some people's guess was that I'd be 70, and I am not 70, but I probably could have been 70 had I stopped leveling up. Oh, I don't know. Which ones have I been leveling lately? Ninja, Monk, the Summoner and the Scholar. I got them from 50 to 60, or 55 to 60, 61, I suppose. Skadoosh. Oh, I didn't realize that guy was attacking stuff. I was just being bored. You guessed 64 to 66. The one thing you didn't intend on was me like wasting a whole bunch of time in PvP. Because we had like nothing better to do. So I was PvPing for a bit. And I'm pretty sure that was before they nerfed the XP for PvP. So I'm pretty sure that I gained like 6 levels. And I think I started around like 58-ish. I'm not sure when I started PvPing. I don't know, I just felt like killing all this overgrown ivy. Like, what's with all this stuff, man? Hopefully nobody in the area needed to kill that stuff. But if they did, they could just wait for the respawns. Come to serve, and you'll do the X primals with you. Optionally. I could sneeze at the same time that I request that you come to Leviathan. How much longer, bud?
I'm fine. Oh, I love that soundtrack. It's so good.
Are you in StormBlood doing stuff?
Yeah.
Oh man. I have to like really put my face to the level stone just to get my ninja up there and experience that as a ninja.
Why are you doing ninja now?
Cause I feel like it. I don't know. Cause I want more choices.
next week it'll be like, you know what? I want to do a paladin.
Yup.
I'm like, what? Because I need a paladin. It's like missing out on the story, man.
This is my story.
No.
Yeah, man.
Here's your story.
Getting everything leveled up.
You did it once you're at StormBlood.
Creating a powerful character that has many options.
No, you'll only choose one.
See, you didn't get out in time, and now I have a queue. My queue is popped.
Take the queue then, I'll continue my story.
Fine. Be that way.
I thought you were waiting for me.
I mean, yeah, but it still was like 22-minute queue. I thought,
yeah,
alright.
I'm a tank. That's an instant queue for me.
Like, I just kind of put myself in the queue and was like, yeah, I'll just wait for him anyway. It was not a 22-minute queue, though.
The music is so good. Yeah, the soundtrack for this. And yeah, Dark Knight tanking with that. What do you mean?
Oh, why is he following me? I'm like sitting up and everything. Ew. I've seen people on this guy's mount. Where do I get that mount? Ah. Go ahead and do that. Yeah, alright. I was so that just happened. Oh shit, what does that mean? Ow. Fudge. Man, I really need to set up Black Mage and remember how to play Black Mage, Red Mage better. Oh man, I don't know what that means. Oh wow, I'm out of MP. Yeah, okay. Oh snap! What are all these little things? Oh, something's already aggroing me. Hey, Keys.
What y'all up to?
Man, storing it up.
Man.
What up, brother?
Not much.
Man, I'm thinking about, well, debating whether or not I want to stay up until a 70-hour Dark Night. Got it to the 68.
Nice.
Sweet, man.
Yeah, I'm at 65 at the moment.
Dude, I really don't want to be honest. Party Finder, or not Party Finder, but Duty Finder is fucking me all day.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't have issues.
Well, for me, not finding parties as far as like, you know how, I'm a tank, right? And I'm marking shit to be attacked in order so I don't lose aggro. So tell me why this fucker is running all the way ahead of me, pulling shit, and then as I got my MP down, because I'm at the Dark Knight, down to the threshold of no return, so I secured my aggro for what my pull was. This bitch is running by with another mob that I gotta try to grab from him. So that was the shit I was talking about.
So you've been having like trolls and shit like that.
Yeah, user errors.
Hit people and I think, I don't know. You know, if you're playing with the Warcraft, that's fine because you pull through it, but this game's kind of
Oh, they need to make up their minds. They want to die or they want me to tank. They need to choose one.
They can die. Learn a good lesson.
Yeah, I thought about it. You know, I was like, I'm trying to get through this shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Are you in a boss?
I'm in a boss, yeah, like, I don't know how to dodge some of these. I get motion tracked and then I have to move to dodge something. It's like, fuck.
Yeah, there's a bit that you gotta, I think you gotta turn around. You have like, back, left, and right. I think you gotta like, engage it or something. I forget what it was. Go stuck on that ball.
I still got that.
Alright, which direction do I move?
Wow, that tank is like done. Oh, he popped his Living Dead then.
Oh yeah, that's the O-shape button.
That is the O-shape button. That's the best O-shape button in the game.
It really is. Fucking my another problem we had, my healers kept DCing.
Yeah, I heard healers are having issues tonight. Like dying. Have you done any of the what do you call it, the extreme primals and shit like that?
Nah, not yet. I want to tank him, to be honest. That way I know for a fact I can get into him.
Yeah, I totally want to do the whole like quick time event on what's his face.
Have you guys done Bahamut coils yet?
I did on my own. I done before. I did the first two. It was, but I know the story. I watched the video and like the full lore of Bahamut coil. I was like, wow.
Those shits are fucking fun.
Yeah.
Like doing them on sync makes it feel better, but for the most part, like even some of them undersync, they still fuck you over if you can.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's just going for gold here. He's probably gonna die.
Yeah, I hope the healer is on the game, man.
He's probably gonna die. So I blew.
To blind them all. Mitigate some of that damage.
I just blew a cooldown to kill him faster.
He's spamming that.
Oh, I probably shouldn't use the cooldown. Oh well.
What are you doing right now? Like, what class?
Red Mage.
Oh, okay.
I know you don't like it. You're like, ew,
No,
Red Mage.
No, I talk shit about it just cause. I got nothing against Red Mage.
Oh, you're gonna fight the Griffin?
Oh, it's him, motherfucker. Oh, son of a bitch.
What is it, the sloppy guy?
Kill middle sword, dodge AoEs. So turn away when you splash powder. Do stuff. Let's do this. I'm ready.
He's a sword guy, I mean, you know.
Oh, you're at the end of HeavensWard right now, I think.
Yeah, he's at the ending. He's at the...
Yeah. Yeah, I just remember what dungeon this is. Or duty, rather.
He will chain the healer. Make sure you break it. Oh, that healer's dead.
Yep, because you know Snow, he doesn't care. He's a DPS. Just want to focus on him.
Eva. Oh yeah, sure, let's fucking do it.
I think sloppy time. Yes, it is. Okay. Kind of funny that you never figured it out. Kind of hinted yesterday.
Yeah, there's something going on with him. Yeah, officially in the sloppy Joe and shit.
How'd you like these?
Oh. Oh fuck. No! Shit!
I'll tear you limb from limb.
Take revenge on the Don.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm doing some shit here. Let's spawn swords, we kill the middle sword.
Yeah. This is gonna, yeah. And he's gonna basically like flip from the other side and do this massive cleave. So you need to be like right there, that middle sword. I realized the same mechanic from another fight.
They've pretty much been training you for that fight.
Yeah, I don't want to like spoil it, but yeah.
Oh shit. I tried to dive in.
There it is. That's when you get up. No, it's not.
Yeah, you like jumped to the side and just did that, man. Oh, that's the string color.
Did you kill the healer?
No.
Chain the healer.
Yeah, no, I took care of it. Oh.
Yeah, that's the way first. Mike, what you do it? Right, floppy. Oh, flip. Yeah, Crimson. Oh, you got that.
But now it's on a huge cooldown, so when I need it, it's not gonna be there.
Yeah, just launch him. I think he's gonna get the sword thing again.
Oh man.
Claws of the Griffin.
Oh, that was totally not what I wanted to do.
How'd you like this?
Oh shit. Ah, not fair!
Oh, I saw you flip back. I was like, what did that? Alright, you gotta watch him.
I did it. I did it.
Watch him.
Oh man. Suck it.
Time to enjoy that massive cinematic we have right now.
AFK 20 minutes?
Kind of.
You've beaten me, aye. But you cannot stop what I've begun. Behold, a glimpse of things to come.
Fucking off.
We did it! We showed the bastards!
Oh, they're gonna show up with like an airship and just slaughter everybody, aren't they?
Aye! Victory is ours!
And who knows, lads? Mayhap the Eorzeans will finally see sense when the enemy turns up on their bloody doorstep.
This is for Alamigo, for Eorzea. They die that others may live.
Please.
What? What a douchebag.
Vanguards! Attack!
Seven hells. Do you hear that?
War machines. How did they get here so quickly? Stand your ground! For the resistance!
On a monk. Wait, on a monk and a ninja walking to a car, right? He feels just that.
Shit.
But nah, I'm in a party with a monk and a ninja right now. We're doing no fucking damage whatsoever.
There's nowhere to run. We're cut off.
Told you they'd be slaughtered.
Gods help us. What were we thinking? Mighty Rolger, grant us the strength to crush our...
There you are.
As you can see, our infiltrators did not elude me for long. Lady Ugiri is sending for an airship even as we speak.
What do we do? This is a massacre!
How wonderful to see you, Commander.
Illbird, I should have known. This has to end. It has to end now. Do you not see your countrymen dying? Have your ideals rendered you blind even to that? Order the retreat, and we will help your soldiers to safety.
Retreat? With a moment of my triumph so close at hand? You truly are a sheltered child, Leviathan.
Nidhogg's eyes. No abyss is too deep for you, I see. But trust me when I say that such power was not meant for mortal hands.
How long have I struggled to reach this point? My countrymen, so inured to the taste of defeat, they no longer balk at its bitterness, shouting my throat raw with rallying cries, only to be greeted with dull eyes and blank faces. My brothers and sisters in Ulda have surrendered to their apathy and their appetites. Were it not for the glint of Lodorito's coin, I doubt even those here now would have answered my call. Take back our homeland! Free Al Amigo! Ha! They'll happily mouth the words, but they won't spill the blood. You say no mortal should wield these eyes? Then I shall gladly become a demon. I will suckle on the souls of the hopeless and liberate the homeland they no longer deserve.
What exactly do you mean to do?
Did you hear their cries as victory was snatched away from them? Even with their dying breaths, they cursed the Empire. Never has their desire for vengeance been so raw, so true. A god has no need of faith when summoned by so pure a purpose.
Summoned? You cannot mean to fight the Empire with a Primal? You know full well the danger, the futility of relying on such power.
Oh yes, I know their limitations. Which is why I will call upon a deity more terrible than the very black worm of the calamity itself.
What? Here? Now?
Like hells you will!
Monk's greatest weakness right there, no range.
An ending to mark a new beginning. My pain, my longing, you shall have it all!
Oh, well, let's just go pick up Nidhod's eyes and throw them away. Again.
If I told you it was all a dream.
It's not a dream, it's a nightmare. Oh shit, it's happening. Well, at least he's dead.
This light, is it?
He has like big pools.
His death completed the ritual. The Primal is taking shape.
Well, can't we stop it? There must be something we can do.
There is one thing.
What? Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Master Louisoix briefly contained Bahamut by means of a potent spell of sealing. I will now attempt to do the same.
But that's impossible! We would need hours to collect the necessary ether, if not days!
Ah, Alphino, though I concede it may not always be apparent, I was ever your grandsire's finest pupil.
Tipsmati, of course! The staff still holds enormous power, broken or not.
Don't you dare, Papalimo! I know how that spell works. It is time to leave.
Quite right. Quickly now, off you go. The further away, the better.
No! If you're staying, then so am I.
No, Ida. There is a path only you can walk, and it must not end here. Not like this. Take her! Please, you have to take her!
What? No! Damn it, Thancred! Put me down! Thancred!
This is one battle you cannot fight. Away with you! Go!
Hilda! I think he means now!
I bid thee farewell again, my dear Ida.
He's determined, man.
Now, let us see how good a student I truly was.
All I would do is delay the inevitable. And the Signs lose another member.
Spoilers, man. In all honesty, I was hoping for Alpha Nod. Keep stacking with the AoE circles over me and shit. In the level 67 dungeon, healers wearing level 60 gear.
Novice chat, God. This community is cancer. So response. That's what your pop said about rubbers too. Oh, that's awesome.
Here's what's wrong with this country. Karate. Yeah.
Oh, I can't send him a tell.
I know, it sucks that you can't send tells across servers.
Is the Notice network across, or the Novus network across servers? I thought it was just on Leviathan.
I don't know.
But if you would, good sir, this place.
Liquor.
It is within the realm of Eorzea.
You're an odd-looking fellow, aren't you? Still, takes all sorts, I suppose. This here's Vesper Bay, Thanalan's door to the ocean, as some folk like to call it.
Am I to understand from your answer that I have indeed arrived in Eorzea?
Eh? Yes, you're in Eorzea.
Ah! A plain response at last, and the one I wanted at that. My journey was not without its hardships, and I would sooner travel by land than put to sea again. You do not believe that so small a bark could bear me across the ocean? Such timid little sailors. I had but to set my course and set my jaw till I made port. Though, 'twould perhaps have been wise to lay down my oars a moment to sup on more than the spray of brine water. By the trembling of my limbs, I sense a brief repast may be in order. Nay, I will not hearken to the feeble grumblings of an empty belly. Duty comes before all.
I mean, you should probably grab a snack.
God, man, are you all right?
As I complete HeavensWard, I am level 69.
Far indeed from home, friend.
Grats.
Not for the story. No, I'm talking about you.
Oh. I'm not 69 yet, am I? I didn't level up, no. I couldn't possibly gain that much XP.
You're still 67, which is like, what the fuck? You know what I'm mad about the White Mage? It's no matter how tough your character looks, you'll always look like a fairy with you casting spells.
I know, Eva. I know. I'm pretty sure if I didn't level up Monk or Ninja or Summoner / Scholar, I would have been 70 by now and been working on something else.
Oh damn, he's still got...
Dear friends, pray accept my heartfelt thanks for your efforts in defense of Gridania's borders. I would fain dwell longer on my gratitude for the support of the Alliance, but the situation at Belsar's Wall demands that we forego such pleasantries.
According to our most recent intelligence, the cocoon of light that formed in the air above the wall remains undimmed and unbroken. After measuring the cocoon's etheric concentrations, Archon Y'shtola has confirmed the presence of a primal entity.
So we must assume that Ilbert's thrice damned god is indeed trapped within. And what news of the Imperials? They're not like to ignore such a spectacle.
Sir, a Garlean airship was observed making an approach, but the vessel was destroyed when it drew near. The Empire appears to have made no subsequent attempts to reach the object.
The soldiers who witnessed the incident spoke of a lance of light issuing from within the cocoon, of an entire warship being reduced to smoking ruin in the space of a moment. Veterans of Cartano, meanwhile, likened the destruction to that wrought by the fiery wrath of Bahamut.
We could face another calamity.
So the Primal is awake then? Contained, yes, but for how long? We must destroy it now, lest it break free.
Agreed. There is, however, the small matter of how to get close enough to a being that swats warships from the sky as you would a bothersome gnat.
Is this truly so complex a puzzle? Or have you no stomach for the obvious solution?
What in the hells are you doing here?
A pleasure to see you too, Garland. Now, if you'd be so kind as to explain to these good people why you should be begging me for my assistance, that would be most appreciated.
Who is this man?
Oh, how terrifically rude of me. Nero Tolskeva, former tribunus of the 14th Legion of the Garlean Empire. These days, however, one might say that I'm something of a free agent.
What do you want, Nero?
I was getting to that. Although you already know what I'm about to propose, old friend. As you have rather belatedly realized, within that frail binding lurks an entity alike in strength to the great Bahamut, and the only force in existence which might conceivably contend with such a foe is the very creation which captured the Elder Primal in the first place. I speak, of course, of Omega.
Omega? That hulk has been gathering dust beneath the plains of Cartano since the Allagans breathed their last. And none alive knows how to wake it.
I'm sorry? Do you understand who it is with whom you have the privilege of speaking? I'm Nero Tolskeva, Master Engineer, the mechanical genius who restored the Ultima weapon to full operational capacity. And as luck would have it, I'm graciously offering you the use of my considerable expertise.
And what, you just expect us to accept? Why would we trust the word of a man who furnished the Black Wolf with the means to subjugate Eorzea?
Trust? You wound me, Garland. All those years studying
I really don't remember him. I remember him showing up recently, but only for a bit.
We were countrymen once, you and
I guess Nero Tolskeva.
I thought that was the same Nero from.
Have you a better solution?
You call it
Or do you
fucking
mean to send in your
Guardians
vaunted
and,
hero there,
Realm
as you
Reborn.
always do?
That's what I thought it was.
And pray the world is not engulfed in flame.
The name looks like super familiar.
Let us approach the problem in a rational manner. Does not the fact that Omega slumbers in stasis point to the existence of some overriding technology? A means of control?
I would ask a question, if I may. Nero, was it not? In the event that we succeeded in using Omega to shackle the Primal in the manner you propose, what then would become of it? Do we not risk repeating the mistakes of the Allagans?
Omega is but a tool. How we choose to employ that tool is entirely up to us. Of course, if you would rather leave it buried beneath Cartano while you continue your petty squabbles above, then I suppose that is also your choice.
Spare us.
Have you been drinking?
The Seedseer's concern is a valid one.
Well, now I am.
He who controls Omega wields the power of the gods, the very power which led the Allagans to destroy themselves.
And does it not fall to we engineers to prevent
because I've had
such
these controllers
misuse?
for about
What
almost
was
3
your
years now.
company's proud slogan? Freedom through technology?
I'm thinking I do, man.
A creed you follow, is it? What say you? Do we take this villain at his word?
Oh, don't look at me, man. I don't know.
I know, but you play on controller too, though, right?
Yeah, I do. I'm talking about my story.
Oh.
Yeah, they all look at me to make a decision, and it's like, well, I don't do all this. I just beat up primals, man. That's like my thing. Now, yeah, he makes a convincing case. I like to beat up a new primal. Boy, to be the one that beats up something as powerful as Bahamut, that's a pretty badge on my shirt.
He makes me grind my teeth, is what he does. But I suppose we don't have much of a choice. Would the Council be willing to entrust this matter to a pair of former Imperials?
Yes. The task of restoring the Allagan relic will be yours. But the responsibility for its reawakening must remain with the Council. Do we condone this course of action?
Aye. It would seem we do. Let the record show that we invest this contingent with the authority to enter Cartano and take command of Omega. Sid, I appoint you leader of the expedition. Scions, I would ask that you assign some few of your number to escort Master Garland and supervise the other one.
Go to Coil and actually beat up Bahamut. So take it Bahamut's at the end of Coil, huh?
We should be happy to oblige. The politics of Cartano being what they are, I dare say our neutrality will prove useful in avoiding any unnecessary entanglements.
If I am not mistaken, Doma occupies a similarly neutral position. Might we not persuade you to join the expedition, Lady Yugiri? If you suspected any foul play from Nero, you would be welcome to kill him.
Oh, God.
My blade is yours.
Not a moment's hesitation, eh? You'll forgive me if I do not shake your hand.
Man, he just kind of looks like a scumbag. This Nero guy. Oh, what am I doing? I would spend 100 gil for no reason. Yeah, I was gonna just teleport to the center of Gridania, but I was literally standing right next to an Aether Plaza crystal.
Yeah, that's laziness right there, bro. And very welcome.
You know, it's my choice. It's my gil. Do what I want with it.
You don't pay my sub. Check out this white mage before I do something stupid. Alright, big pool.
Yeah, where did you land? Oh, we're not that far. It's fine. This is good landing, Sid. It's okay.
So these are the fabled headquarters of the Scions. I confess I would have expected an order of self-proclaimed warrior scholars to surround themselves with the fruits of man's enlightenment. And yet there's not so much as a single piece of magitech in sight. It never ceases to amaze me how primitive you Eorzeans truly are.
Oh, I'll have you know that the Rising Stones is home to the very latest in magitech innovation. Wedge calls it the Mark 14 Thermocoil Boil Master, and it's the finest kettle I've ever had the pleasure to own.
She's cook, boil master. Think about it.
Oh, that's the big
We
long
are returned.
potato.
Well, Ida and I, at least. Ishtola and the others remain behind to continue their assessment of the binding magic.
There didn't seem much point staying just for that, so I decided to come back with Alphino. Papalimo bought us this time. We shouldn't waste it.
By your leave!
Oh, this guy. Just wondering what was going on with him.
Good gods, that voice could fell a gigas.
This is the Rising Stones, domicile of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I enter at the invitation of one Lord Urianger. I spy you there, Shadow Walker. You always were a hard one to find.
Yugiri, do you know this man?
Use the limit break on trash mobs, man.
Gosetsu, why are you come to Eorzea?
In search of you, Yugiri. For days and nights did I row across the angry sea. I made port in good spirits, only for my own flesh to betray me over the trifling matter of an empty belly. Collapsed in the street like an unfed stray I was, until Lord Urianger came to my aid. Over a most welcome meal, we spoke of the plight of Doma, and I learned of our displaced countrymen's work to resettle this blighted land. 'Twas blind fortune that I was able to locate you so swiftly. But now we must make ready to depart. Our master languishes in dire peril, and Doma calls her daughter home.
It is not so simple, Gosetsu. There are obligations which bind me here.
You refuse? Did you mislay your oath during your flight from our homeland? The laws of hospitality must be honored, but surely the vow to defend your master demands the greater obeisance.
It was our master who bid me guide our people to safe haven by any means necessary. And it was the Scions you see before you who provided us succor and sanctuary when all others refused. Dire peril or no, were I to return without first repaying such hospitality, our master would cut me down at the threshold.
Mayhap that is so.
There is more. A crisis threatens all within this realm, Eorzean and Doman alike, and I go to play my part in its resolution. I will not bring shame upon our liege by abandoning my people or my duty.
How very noble of you. Now, in the name of honor, kinship, and, yes, practicality, might I suggest we get this expedition underway? Or would you rather debate the finer points of duty and leave Omega to the Empire?
The Empire? Yugiri, you draw steel against the curse of Garlemald? Then why did you not say so? My blade is oath-bound to fall upon the ranks of the Imperials wheresoever they march. Lead on, Shadow Walker, and may the enemy tremble at our coming.
I kinda like this Gosetsu guy.
Don't play that shit.
Fucking emote was that? You think I would have been the first person you made an outfit for, but oh no, you had to make it for everybody else first. I'm never gonna wear this. No, that's not true. Every time I see her, I'm gonna end up having to put this thing on again. Oh god, I immediately hate it. Fine. fine. It's a suit. I get it.
Oh shit, it's raining.
Oh, it's simply transmog gear, huh? Alright. The Bahamut fight is so much more fun once you get the basics and movements down. You can go in unsynced and still get the gear. Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start doing that emote everywhere.
Which one?
Open your mouth and pump your fist twice, and then you kind of like bend down a little bit.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a couple of my favorite characters in this game. Just keep doing it. I just think it's funny. Yeah, Julius, I get what unsynced is. We actually did an unsynced thing a couple times, I want to say now. I think we tried to do Leviathan unsynced, but there was some kind of problem with Leviathan. I don't remember exactly what it is. Yeah, but like we kill it too fast, and we had to basically stop damage and just stand there for a while until he does stuff. And then...
Yep. That's the shitty parts of some unsynced dungeons. What do you call you skip phases? And then because of it, you miss the mechanics.
Yeah, I do remember just standing and shit at that point. It's like, oh, this, bam, oops. Except on Leviathan, if you stand too far to the left or right or whatever side he's about to sweep, you get knocked off still.
Yeah. I remember trying to force farm that shit. That's pretty much the only reason why we farmed it.
Oh man, you're gonna do that quest, huh?
Is that what's happening right now? I don't even know what's going on.
So it's your last.
Well, don't tell me. Don't tell me what's going on. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I never tell you what's going on. What are you talking about? I'm telling you, it's gonna be your last MSQ quest you do, I guess, fighting.
And then the rest is like entering StormBlood at this point or something? Or is this already StormBlood?
Story is the StormBlood. You kind of know what the story is now. It's all about Alamigo now, kind of. You gotta deal with your personal issue right now.
Now, where was that? I've enabled the teleporter. One brief jump and we shall arrive in Omega's control room.
How convenient. You've been here before.
Of course. It was no easy task threading a path through all the skirmishes, but how could I ignore the existence of such a fascinating toy? You may trust that my preliminary examination was suitably thorough.
Trust? Aye. I trust your appetite.
Devin, thanks for chilling and hanging out with us. Good night, though. Have a good night, man.
I chased down a suspect airship, and who should I find but the traitor, Sid Garland.
Oh, well, look at this guy.
Searching for something, engineer? Something big? It's close, isn't it? It's like all my name days have come at once.
Does this guy have one single nostril hole? That's weird.
Take care of that brute, will you?
He's like Bambi.
Oh, he's just gonna teleport in without us. Yep.
God damn it. Can't let Nero tinker around there by himself. I'm sorry to leave you to it, but I dare say you'll manage without me. This clod has no idea who he's dealing with.
Yeah, go get him, Sid. You fight your mechanical battles.
That he starts. Most of his problems are because Sid don't know how to not touch shit.
I am Gosetsu, Samurai of Doma. You will rue your choice of opponent this day.
I instantly now want to play Samurai.
Yes. The motivation. Come into the fold, my child.
As soon as he stood there and said that, it's like, yep. I could have drawn my sword too, been like, let's do this, brother. No, I use a fucking fencing toothpick.
And a monocle.
Yep. Oh, let's get my sword out. Yeah, I'm cool too.
You're like fucking Zoro.
They like, that was nice of them to just wait for me to start combat, you know?
An opening.
I have you.
It's all over now.
No retreat. No surrender.
Ah, shit, I fucked up a combo by not paying attention.
This one will sting.
Your defense is lacking.
With soul and steel.
You watching, Habalino?
Hold on, guys. I got a call.
This one will sting.
An opening.
With soul and steel.
What's that thing do?
It's all over now.
Woo!
Leave this to me.
Look upon a samurai of Doma!
No holding back.
Your defense is lacking.
Oh, it's not fair. I can't shoot those guys.
It's my right to strike!
You watching, Papalino?
Apparently I'm terrible at aiming this cannon.
This one'll sting.
With soul and steel!
Oh, did I do it?
Oh shit, my dumbass.
It's all over now. Leave this to me.
Look upon a samurai of Doma!
No holding back.
Your defense is lacking.
Tis my right to strike!
And we all just like let him run, huh? Momo? Trixie?
Yeah, Momo's plan.
Temple stasis disengaged. All systems operational. Garland?
All clear on this side. It's waking up.
Remarkable. Omega sensors immediately detected the presence of the cocoon, even at this distance. They must have been set to scan for sources of energy exceeding certain magnitudes.
I still don't see any means to control the machine directly. It seems to have been designed to act wholly autonomously.
Oh, that's not good.
Time to do Omega.
Once we release Omega, we can be fairly certain it will attempt to capture the Primal at Belsar's Wall. Assuming its mission is successful, our only option at that point will be to re-engage its stasis system and put it back to sleep.
And should the machine happen to misbehave, we'll simply initiate an emergency shutdown.
No, he's gonna do the...
We don't yet have a
well, he's not doing Omega. He's gonna call Omega, but he's not doing Omega.
Details will not elude us for long.
Well, I understood less than half of that. So,
yeah.
my question to you
I
is,
have a
are
story
we
to go
doing
through.
the right thing? I suppose not. All right. Step aside, Sid. Is this the thing I need to press?
Yes, that's the one.
You gave too much for us to waste this chance, Papalimo. So this is for you. And me.
Yes! Fly free, my pretty! Show us what you can...
Kill him. Giri, that was enough. Kill him.
The launch sequence has begun. Omega is loose.
Wow, really? Just as we unleash this thing, the shield finally breaks down? So what primal thing is this? Is that Bahamut? No, because they said that it wasn't Bahamut.
That is Bahamut.
His friends. That'll be a fun fight.
Just someone to tidal wave. Let's go. It's like a little beetle.
You gotta remember too that he was summoned with Nidhogg eyes. So the housing in StormBlood is not open yet? Looks like it. Looks like it. I want to buy a house now, and it's like, oh shit.
I thought it was millions of gil to buy a house.
Well, the cheapest one is like 3 million. And I have 1 million right here in my pocket, plus 2 million from the bank. So, it's good.
shit!
Huh? Omega has stopped transmitting. But that shouldn't be. I didn't engage the stasis system.
And what does this signify? I have little understanding of these contrivances.
The launch went exactly to plan, but all signals emanating from Omega have ceased. This may indicate any number of things, but we will need to join the Scions out in the field if we are to ascertain which one.
Right. I've ordered a malfunctioning beast to go to sleep. That should prevent any unfortunate mishaps. I suggest we make our way back to Gridania.
Omega destroyed the cocoon. Papalimo's spell is fading. It was bound to his ether, you see. And if the connection is broken...
Bad? What does that mean, bad?
What?
Dude.
Oh man, StormBlood is upon you. that last MSQ, the far edge of fates. Oh, come on.
Shinryu?
My friends, I cannot well express how glad I am to see you both unharmed.
You need not have worried. The battle took place far above the ground. We were able to observe in relative safety, though I'm given to understand that there were casualties on the far side of the wall.
It was like watching a nightmare unfold before our very eyes. Ilbird's Primal manifested in the form of a colossal dragon, a being of pure violence. It burst forth from the cocoon with such terrible force.
That such a horror should spring from the eyes of Nidhogg comes as no surprise. Nor do I wonder at its form. Ilberd all but announced it in the moments prior to his death. Plainly, it was his dying wish to visit a second calamity upon the Empire.
And I am quite certain the abomination would have obliged had it not found itself outmatched by a mega. Gods! I am no stranger to the works of Alag, but even I was unprepared for the machine's furiosity. It beggared belief.
And how fares poor Ida in the midst of all this? Have you spoken with her?
She's up on the platform, lost in thought. We deemed it best not to disturb her, but mayhaps she would welcome some company after all. Shall we?
What are you alluding to? Cut it out.
It was all we had left of him.
Ida.
I don't blame anyone. I knew what was going to happen. I knew the spell Papalimo meant to cast would drain away his life force. I knew that it would only buy us a little time.
Her hair's like perfect, right out of a hood that she's been wearing for years.
Who you talking about? You good?
Wait, she's the monk in the cutscene in red?
Yup. All this time.
20 years ago, on the day the Empire...
That cutscene was like the reason I made monk in the first
I was
place.
still just a child. Not even 5 summers old. My father had been one of the leaders of
That's
the
how I felt
revolution.
when I
He
saw
had
this
fought
part.
to
I was like,
overthrow the mad
wait a
king,
second.
Theodoric.
I have to go get my box and
And
be
my
like,
sister
hey.
had fought alongside him. But she was strong and kind, and always knew what to do.
That's pretty sad. What? Yeah.
But when the Garleans came, everything changed. My father went to war against them too, and I never saw him again. After that, I remember a lot of running. My sister dragged me for malms and malms until we came to the city of Charlian. That was where she met Master Louisoix. He introduced her to the Circle of Knowing, and she eventually became an Archon.
She was your inspiration. Is that not why you took up her mask and her name? Or did you simply mean to continue what she had started?
You've known all along, haven't you? That I wasn't Ida.
Of course. We all recognized you at once. 'Twas Papalimo who persuaded us to maintain the charade.
It was silly to think I could fool you. I knew that even then, but I sort of decided not to know. Ida died 6 years ago, on a mission to smuggle refugees out of Alamigo. They say she was overwhelmed by Imperial soldiers when she stayed behind to save a little girl. She was so strong. There must have been a lot of them. I'm sorry for lying to you. My real name is Lise. When Papalimo brought me Ida's mask, it was meant as a keepsake, but I decided I wanted to be his new partner, to keep alive all the good that she had done. I didn't want to become Ida, exactly. At the time, though, I still didn't know who I was myself, and it almost seemed easier to play the role. Papalimo agreed to help, of course, but it was never what he wanted for me. He wanted me to walk my own path, and those were his final words to me. The Archon's mark he gave me is faded, and my last excuse along with it. So this is it. Whatever I choose to do from now on, I do as Lys. And I choose to continue my family's fight. I want Ala Mhigo to be the country that Ida and my father always wanted it to be.
Auntie, no!
Where were you all this time? So many things happened.
Once more.
Do you regret standing against the Empire? Would you have chosen a different road, knowing what you know now?
To claim that I never doubted the decision would be a lie. But I made my choice, and I have defended it with blade in hand ever since.
Well, at least you can watch the stream.
Right? It is recorded, so, you know, that's a thing.
The battle continues.
You want to go to the, what part? The one you're doing the dungeon? That's where you want to start watching.
For Doma.
Oh,
or
wow.
Before that. Yeah, Gotsu? Goetsu? What name is Gotsu?
Gosetsu.
Gosetsu? Yeah. That gets serious, man.
He's my dude.
Yeah.
You don't fuck around.
No. He can be fun all loving, but he gets serious, he's like, mm-mm.
Oh, Snapple. There's the credits.
Yeah, man, you finished HeavensWard.
Yay!
Level 68.
Level 50. Damn squirrels.
And you didn't even have the privilege to like grind for relic weapons and nothing. This one's straight POTD and fucking story.
See, I'm glad I went through this phase of like finishing 1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Because, or not 3, sorry, because I haven't finished StormBlood yet, but...
It's like binging on Netflix, man.
Exactly, right? It's like so much content.
Yeah, it's doing like the same story just back to back every day that I've gotten to play. And this is episode 39? Think about that. 39 times 4. That's almost 160 hours.
Got your direwolf mount? Congrats. Where do you get that mount from?
I'm gonna fucking cry, dude.
Like, you can't finish the dungeon?
No, the healer keeps letting me die, man. And I'm popping cooldowns, every fucking thing.
Is it a scholar?
Nah, it's a white mage. Go figure.
What?
Yeah. It's a lagging white mage.
So does your name start with a P?
Nah, it's Anka Cinnamon.
Oh, never mind then.
Dark Claw. Anka Cinnamon. Fuck me, man. Like, I really just want to leave. I really do. But mama didn't raise no bitch, so.
Nice. That's true, man. I don't give up. I'm like, once everybody leaves, I'm like, okay, I'm done.
You know, the funniest shit was, I'm looking at my life dwindle away as I pop a CD, and I'm just standing there, hoping my soul eater gives me enough to, you know, make it to the next hill, and I'm like, any second now. Any second now. And then I end up getting fucked.
I really hope they reduce some of the cooldowns on the Dark Knight.
Yeah. In all honesty, I don't think I have enough defensive cooldowns, because all we have is like Shadow Wall and Rampart, with Shadow Wall being like 3 fucking minutes.
Yeah, I use Shadow Wall, Rampart, I spam Anticipation, and then Awareness.
Yeah, Awareness I got too. I'm thinking about taking away Low Blow to add another CD, because I need something.
There is another one? Let me see.
It's, I think, either Reprisal or Parry Up, which Parry Up is something. It'll block 20% damage, so...
Oh, Reprisal, yeah.
Anyway.
Makes sense, 10%.
It's either the parry one or the, it's not the, next attack.
Yeah, I have the parry one, and...
Yeah.
If I use parries when I have, like, when I'm fighting against, like, soldiers and shit like that.
I think parry would help. I'm kind of mad they took away our Reprisal. You know what I mean? Because that shit helped. It really did.
The fuck? Yoda?
But at level either 69 or 70, we get something called Blackest Night, which is our other defensive cooldown, which is fucking awesome. It blocks us 30%, and I think if you use it on a party member, it either does 10% on them or 20, I can't remember.
Yeah.
But it runs off the blood gauge.
Sweet.
Only thing I don't like about blood gauge is I think it goes too slow. With Soul Eater being like the only combo to bring it up.
The question is, how will the Empire respond to the disappearance?
Beyond the wall.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Forgive me. Word from Baelsar's wall is proving long in the coming, and my mind cannot help but stray to grim places.
By the 12, a talking fish.
A message from the Alliance.
It's about time. Pray summon the others at once.
Yeah.
Yes,
the
sir.
Fuck?
Remind me of that fucker from League of Legends.
Yeah, Tom Kench.
Yeah, that fucker.
I like playing Tom Kench. He's fucking OP.
I think it's a punk.
General Uldin reports that his forces have secured the breach in
No, I don't think they're changing. Still seems.
And what of the Primal and Omega?
There is still no sign of either at this time. He writes that they will begin a more thorough
no one got a
investigation
con for that
shortly.
shit. It was just stressful altogether.
And, as expected, he wishes to petition the aid of the
I got like
Scions of the
one
Seventh
dungeon
Dawn.
left after that.
As expected.
The Alliance's decision to capture a part of Baelsar's wall
then we
is
got,
open to interpretation.
The wall serves to demarcate Imperial territory, Alamigo included, from the rest of Eorzea. To an observer, the Alliance's actions could be seen as a prelude to invasion.
Indeed. And the Alliance leaders have no wish to be
I'm
branded
debating whether or not I
invaders.
want to stay up and do
You're saying they won't
what
fight
do you call
for
it, the
Alamigo,
last
even
level.
after everything that's happened.
I got like one more dungeon for
Not without the consent
68
of
to
her
be
people,
69,
no.
and then
Make no mistake, Lys.
I got
The Alliance is in
level
complete
69
agreement
dungeon.
that the Empire must be purged from...
That's
However,
about
they
like
will not set
4
foot in
rounds,
Gyr
maybe?
Abania until they have formally secured the consent and cooperation of the Alamigan opposition.
They would have us act as intermediaries.
Precisely. The Scions are uniquely qualified to serve in this capacity. That is to say, Lys's, given her personal connection to the Resistance. Who better than you to broker an agreement between the Alliance and the people of Alamigo? Assuming you are willing, of course.
Of course I am. You know I'd like nothing more.
Whoa, calm down, Lys.
As for who should accompany you on said diplomatic mission, I had a mind to volunteer myself.
She's actually pretty useful. She actually does shit.
Well, that
Right?
covers the talking part.
She's a monk.
But you just know there'll be trouble along the way.
In comparison to our other
Pugilist.
Thanks. It means a lot knowing you'll be there.
I too shall accompany you. Such endeavors are seldom hampered by a surfeit of healers.
Good point. Allow me to offer my services as well.
Oh, let's just
I have
fucking
spent
get
quite
everybody to
enough time
go.
here as late, so I'll be coming.
Right.
We will need someone to keep an eye on
Oh
things.
shit.
Let's go to war.
I trust you have no objections.
None, my lady. Gladly shall I continue to serve as caretaker of the Waking Sands, and there keep watch for signs of Primal and Ascian activity both.
As capable as my learned friend undoubtedly is, there are some troubles that may prove too much for a single scion, on account of which I mean to stay.
It is settled then. Let us each see to our preparations.
I want to fly Nimbus, in all honesty. I see motherfuckers running around with those.
Ready, my friend? Well then. Tataru, I leave the rising stones in your capable hands.
Oh, gosh, I meant to cut the stream.
I'll see that the place is still standing when you come back.
I know, it's after 2.
Yeah. I think anticipation would be better.
It just sucks that the GCDs are
It's just your story
so
has
long
unfolded
for
all.
those.
You are bound for Gyr Abania?
I was like, I play a paladin, I was like,
Have us make contact with the Alamigan
you have
resistance as
so
soon as
many of
possible.
them, and your GCD is so low.
It begins then. As soon it shall in Doma, if the gods are good.
Yeah,
but a
they
pity
kind of
it
got
must be
the
now.
long stick on
I
them.
am sorry that we shall not be present
yeah.
to fight beside you in the
That's
battles
what
to
patches
come.
are for.
You have stood with us countless times, Lady Yugiri. Pray do not apologize.
Then let us thank you instead. You and yours stood with us from the first, when we came to this land as refugees in search of sanctuary.
Loath am I to think what might have become of my people, had you not extended to us the hand of friendship. We will never forget. This I solemnly swear.
Much has changed since first you set foot on these shores. Revenant's toll stands as a testament to that. I'm sure your people will manage in your absence.
Indeed. They have built a new home for themselves and no longer need me to shepherd them. The time has come for Kozetsu and I to return to our master. I know how you feel. It's time I went home too.
Though our battlefields be 1,000 mounds apart, our purpose is one. Let all men hearken to the clarion call of freedom, of liberation, from Eorzea to the far east, that they may rise up and cast down the curse of Garlemald.
Take care, you hear me? When all of this is over, we're going to celebrate. Together. Just you wait.
I should like that very much. Fare you well.
Oh, she's gonna ambush Lise now.
She can try.
Wait a second.
You're like, hold my beer.
I'm telling you, 9 out of 10 people enjoy gang rape.
At the end, you get some pretty clothes.
If that makes it any better.
Yeah, right. Thanks for the participation. Here you go.
No band-aids, no fucking ointment, no nothing.
No.
Just get some clothes, cover up your shame.
Yeah. I gotta do a MSQ scenario. I'll do that tomorrow.
No, I'm in the same boat. It's getting late.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, I gotta do MSQ that. It's a whole fighting scenario thing. I'm like, probably tomorrow.
Congratulations, you have proven your knowledge of adventuring and need no longer carry the title of New Adventurer.
Finally, you're not a twig.
Aw, man, I like the twigs. Then I could fuck up and no one has to be like, oh, what an idiot. They just look at me like, oh, he's new. He's new.
I did that shit even with twigs. What the fuck? I didn't save y'all.
Alright, so with that, I'm actually going to call it stream. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you Keys for showing up in the Discord chat. As always, bad. Like the video if you enjoyed watching it. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. That's crazy. We're almost at 40 episodes and I forgot my subscriber count. What is it at? 480? No, 93? Yeah, 493 I think. Holy crap.
Almost 500 now.
Right? So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Then you get notified when we do live streams, which is at 10:30 CST almost every night, barring Sundays. I think Sundays is like the day that I just don't want to stream anymore. But that may change soon because I think my wife got a new schedule.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, so I'll keep you guys posted if that changes.
Does that mean you're going to be streaming earlier?
Not earlier. Probably not
Later?
earlier. Yeah, but it's not gonna be later either. It's just different days. Like instead of taking Sunday off, I might take a different day off because I tried to make sure that she has the following day off. But someone at her work quit, and so now they need to fill in. Yeah, so like she's like filling in, and they're scrambling to fill in the slot or something like that. I don't know the exact details. But that's the thing. So I'll keep you guys posted. For her? Yeah, but I mean it's more like shift changes. Yeah, like instead of it being like more money, it's more like the shifts just swap around a bit. So like 1 week it'll be one extra shift, and then after that it won't be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah, it really sucks. But the person that quit wasn't someone that was like an everyday person. They were like twice a week part-timer. You know?
I see.
But it was basically so that, you know, my wife and Kim didn't have to work that much, but, you know, whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, you did.
Reconnection successful. That's what sucks, is that that's going to be like 2 different videos.
Oh.
Oh, that's still weird. Stupid. Yeah, that's so stupid. But anyway, so if you're just joining this video, just note that there's another one with almost the exact same title that you should be watching. That's the real stream. You should be able to tell by the length of the video. But anyway, like and subscribe. Join our Discord if you haven't joined our Discord yet. There's a link in the video description below. We do use this like every day. Stuff's always happening on Discord. Well, not all the time. People rest. You know, we fall asleep. Whatever. Like, subscribe, Discord. That's like it, man. I don't have anything else today. I don't have any other announcements. I should do all my announcements in the beginning.
You're in StormBlood, man. You're in StormBlood.
Yeah, I was thinking about
67.
changing the titles and stuff, right? Yeah, I got like a whole bunch of stuff to do. One thing I can tell you is that I'm glad that I'm Red Mage in a lot of the main story quests right now. Because you see that like Yugiri is a ninja, the new guy Kosetsu is a samurai, right? And then like we've come across various other people who have various other jobs, but not a single one of them is Red Mage.
You know who is a Red Mage.
Who's the Red Mage?
You said it yourself last stream.
Who was it?
Do you want me to ruin it for you?
He already knows. You said it.
Dolphinod's sister.
I always say.
No way.
Yeah, you said, oh, is she a Red Mage now? And I was like, eh. And then, yeah. It becomes more, not really official, but yeah.
So that's why she pulled out that fucking sword. Well, whatever. Yeah. Well, nobody up to this point has been a Red Mage except for like me, so it's kind of nice to have my own unique, like, skills that I bring to the table compared to everybody else in the main story quest.
Special.
I know. I like feeling special.
Go play monk. Oh, wait a second. Leeds is a monk.
Oh, wait. I'll wait.
And she was the reason I started the monk. I was like, that looks fun and badass. I want to try it. And now...
watch her DB badass and everything.
Yeah, now I'm like...
First?
The cutscene. Okay. The one that plays every time I start this game up.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, because I thought... Oh, no, my dumbass. What do you call it? You bought the whole edition.
Yeah, but like... Now that I play monk, I'm like, I'm so sick and tired of charging up my stupid chakra. I don't even want to do that.
Did you watch any of the original cutscenes?
Like, what do you mean?
1 and 2?
I don't know.
Yeah, you saw one. One is the one of the meteorite opening up. It was Bahamut. Remember? Yeah. And then Blue Swad sacrificed themselves.
I vaguely remember some... Yeah, I do remember seeing that one.
Yeah, but there's more to that cinematic that people that they don't play a lot. It's after he teleports everybody away. He doesn't vanishes. He fights Bahamut by himself.
If you call it that.
Yeah. More like a... I don't know.
Sacrifice.
Yeah. That was very Goku-ish, you know, holding like the whole Kamehameha thing, and he's like, ah, I got this.
Alright, well anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream.
I'll probably post on Discord later.
Right. Thank you all for watching, and good night. That might have been the first time I actually looked at my camera all night.
Why is it every time I'm looking at shit,